And it's live. Hey guys,
Hi, what's up?
hi Vivian.
Hi, hi Akshay, hi Nikhil.
Hi.
So for our viewers, this is the NavGyaan episode 2 where we will be discussing more about the smartphones and we'll surely add more tech gadgets except smartphones in our upcoming episodes. So let's start with all the things and we'll hand over to Nikhil who will be telling what all things we are going to discuss today.
Yeah, so we'll be discussing about the upcoming smartphones and the smartphones that launched today and a few days back. So we'll be talking about the Yu Unicorn that's coming in the near future. We will talk about the Nextbit Robin and the Zenfone 3 much awaited device from the Asus team. And also the devices that launched today, like the Zenfone Max 2016 edition and the Smartron tphone that launched a few days back in Hyderabad.
So let's start with the T-phone because I guess it's already out in the market. Not out in
Yeah.
the market, but it's already been announced. And what are your thoughts about it, Vivin?
So I think T-phone the price is too much and the build quality was average. The camera was not impressive for my end. The other device has 810, but that price point is little bit higher from my end. I will definitely not go for it. The colors are too much funky. They are for like a cool dude kind of thing. So it
But
didn't
th
impress me at all.
but that's the point. They are saying that it's for the young generation. This is for the entrepreneurs. This is for the tech savvy people. So a lot of
Maybe,
people
but
might like those funky colors.
So, I mean,
maybe,
Vivin, as
but
you said that you didn't like color, but there was a cool dark gray color also, which looked like a normal phone, not really funky. And also, when you're saying that you're not impressed with the pricing compared to specs, then what do you have to say about the CoolPad Max device? Because that is not even, it's like 617 Snapdragon in around the same price. Just the build is better. But again, what do you think? Out of the two, if you have 25,000 out of the two devices, which one will you pick and why?
I'll definitely pick
uh,
the Smartron T-phone
Same here.
due to its better Snapdragon 810 processor. But again, the Smartron, as Vivin mentioned, the camera is really
Mhm.
buggy and laggy. Sometimes it takes like 4 seconds to
But
an
that is
image.
something that you can fix later on with the, I mean, updates.
It's a hard choice between these two devices.
Yeah.
I might go for any other device, I guess, because
No, you have
Smartphone
only two
offers
options.
better hardware, but the build quality is really good on your CoolPad
Full
Max
band. Yeah.
device.
And CoolPad, I will say the fingerprint sensor is much better. After T-phone doesn't have a
Doesn't have a
fingerprint
fingerprint.
Exactly. The
sensor,
T-phone does not have the
but
fingerprint sensor.
but CoolPad has a metallic finish to show off. I can
Mm.
definitely say that that is much more better in look wise and design
Uh,
wise. Build quality is much better. Quality you can see there. Yes,
mhm.
hardware is sometimes you can means there are people who want to show off device or they have to get the power from the device.
Sorry, but I was not able to understand what you were
Yeah,
saying.
bit
There
of a
was a
choppy.
lot
Yeah.
of choppy voices from your end. Anyways, yeah, between T-phone and CoolPad Max, there's a lot of confusion among users as well. So, according to me, if a user wants better build quality, smooth OS, and a good design along with fingerprint sensor, then they can go with CoolPad Max. But if they're looking forward to get more stock Android experience along with powerful specs, then maybe T-phone once they improve their software. So they need to wait for a while.
Yeah. But you'll never get a pink color in any other phone, so girls should be happy about the Smartron
And
T3.
Even
definitely the orange color is also very different.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say that the orange one at
Yeah.
least looks cool. I'm not sure I'll use it as my primary phone, but it looks
But
good.
it's a cool, I mean, it's eye-catching colors.
Right.
It,
So
it, it is like a showpiece. You can keep it in your table.
I won't put 25,000 in that showpiece.
yeah, Vivin is rich person, so he can afford
Yeah.
25,000 smartphone for a showpiece.
I will buy a dummy for that. I am not. I'm telling for the color.
Okay. So T-phone is somewhat confused. So T-phone is a phone which is somewhat not very attractive as of now. So let's move on to the Zenfone Max, the upgraded version announced today, which definitely looks like a very great value for money. So
Yeah.
what are your thoughts?
I think Only thing is that with Asus is the confusing names. Now this time they tried to be very simple, but then again they confuse the consumer. When they go to buy Zenfone Max, they'll be confused to buy the 899 version or the 999 version, or the one that was previously available. So
No,
last
there's
night I
also
noticed
a
when I,
12999 version, the
yeah,
3 GB variant.
Yeah,
yes.
there is 3 GB.
The last night I got an alert from Flipkart that the prices have dropped for Zenfone Max, and I was confused. It hasn't even launched. Then I realized it's the last year's version. They've dropped the pricing for. So again, it's a little confusing, but the device looks good and doesn't look bulky and feel bulky at all when it comes to 5000 mAh battery. And at that price, you're getting such a massive battery. I think people who are selling phones with the max batteries like the Gioni, Marathon, and other devices have a bit of a challenge too.
Yeah, so Zenfone Max definitely is a good priced smartphone at 10,000. Definitely offers good features. Even the laser autofocus is not present in most of the
Yeah,
smartphones in this price segment. And a 5000 mAh battery definitely feels good for the users who want to try gaming for a long duration, watch a lot of videos and much. But surprisingly, it does not support fast charging. So
fast
though it provides you a very good battery backup, it takes equal time to get
time to
charged,
charge.
5 to 6 hours of charging time, which is really high.
Yeah. But have you tried putting your
And
Zenfone Zoom fast charger with it and tried? Did it make any
I
difference?
I
tried with
tried it.
the
I
Qualcomm.
tried it.
Okay,
Okay.
I tried with the standard Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0 supported charger, but
No
it took
difference.
around 4 hours, 57 minutes, roughly around 5 hours to charge it from 0 to 100. Out of the box, my phone was dead, which wasn't supposed to happen. According to them, it was supposed to last till we opened the box, but it was dead somehow.
They sent it to you last year, so that's why.
Maybe.
So, if you take my thought, that I will say that they are giving the marshmallow. They have chopped up many things in the OS. There's less bloatware this time. If I don't know,
Yeah.
you guys have noticed or not this time.
I haven't opened the box. Yeah, so
Bloatwares have been reduced, but there are still a lot of bloatware. And
Still
one
there.
thing which I don't get it, why companies don't provide you an option to uninstall the uh, pre-installed applications or the bloatware. You can't really uninstall them. You can disable them in the updates, but they still occupy the space on your smartphone, though the icon gets removed from the app drawer.
yeah. But what
But
was the
this is
best thing
a big
about
argument. You can't.
I
Didn't get you even.
yeah.
I am saying that this is a big argument of brands giving their bloatwares, and it is not. You can't remove them. The argument is going so long.
Right.
So
So
what was the best part about the Zenfone Max launch today? One line.
short, crisp, and to the point.
Tell me, what was your best thing
Uh,
about? I mean, that's about it. I mean, it was short and crisp. That's the thing.
Right. It was really to the point. You don't have to
Yeah,
wait like 30 minutes to the for the event to start, then keep hearing about
yeah,
everything. There was just to the point that these are the changes we made, these are the colors, this is the price point, even with a celebrity integration into their campaign, and they announced the brand
yeah,
ambassador within a couple of minutes. So that was really quick.
yeah. So for me, the best part was announcing the brand ambassador because the brand ambassador matched the model Max because he's the best heroine suited for this kind of device. So that was a really good choice. I
I
don't know
don't
about the other devices though.
I
also,
don't know, but you
yeah.
guys have heard that there is a body shame going on for Dean Khan, so don't mention those kind of things on online, Nikhil.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, also, what are your thoughts about their 3 GB RAM variant launched for 12,999, which is like 3,000 expensive? And one of the arguments is that it will be available offline, so they had to
Offline.
increase the price for that device, so retailers cut, distributors and shopkeepers can get their cuts. So, do you think users should go for the 3 GB variant because it's 3,000 more expensive
Uh,
than the 2 GB variant?
I
And
think it's a good option to provide users a choice because similarly, if you go for an iPhone 16 GB or a 64 or 128 GB, the price is very different, and everybody knows you don't have to pay that much amount of for just a memory module. But just giving an option to user is a great thing to do. I think if somebody really wants that extra bit of RAM, he won't mind paying an extra 3,000 rupees.
maybe for gamers, it's a good thing, or
Yeah.
for the heavy multitaskers.
I'm still doubting that this is 615, so maybe the heating issue is there. Maybe it can come. So 3 GB RAM would give a much more performance, but there may be some drawbacks also from my end.
Yeah.
We'll find out. I guess all of us have the 2 GB variant for testing purposes. None of
Yes.
us
Yeah.
3 GB one. So maybe once users start buying, or maybe we'll see if we can get the 3 GB variant to test the heating issues, if any.
True.
So let's move on to our next big announcement. Nextbit Robin is coming to India. What are your thoughts?
For me, I think a device that is keeping cloud first in a market like India, we hardly get connections. For example, when we were in Hyderabad last week for the smartphone T-phone launch, I didn't even have internet connection to tweet or post anything because it was so bad. It was showing 3G and 4G, but I still couldn't do anything. And imagine a scenario where you're using a Nextbit Robin device and everything is stored on your cloud, which they say automatically intelligently does that and not takes away important data or whatever. But still, if you need that something at that moment and it's stored in the cloud, you're just stuck there. So I think it's a good device for the countries that have consistent internet and can have without any data limits. But for us, I really doubt this device would do really well in India.
Vivian, your thoughts?
So I agree with Nikhil what he is saying. I have actually used the device for minutes, and I have checked the camera is not impressive. The overall performance of the device is not that you will find much more good. Yes, the look and design is something very classy. It looks like little professional with the white and the green color, so the thing is catchy there. But definitely, when you come to the cloud, internet comes to India, and internet we have a connectivity options already. Right now, also we are finding some connectivity issues. So I'm not blaming other network providers, but the Wi-Fi is also sometimes not working properly.
Right.
So that a problem for Indians. Next bit, Robin.
Yeah, so if we remove the cloud part from Nextbit Robin, I guess there's not a very impressive hardware being
Device, yeah.
provided. So
Exactly.
uh, maybe this device is just for the users who maybe live in Hyderabad or Bangalore, where there is a good Wi-Fi connectivity at least. Because in North India, I don't think
Or
the
maybe the person lives in Rohini for that matter.
but still in Rohini also there's a lot of areas where you don't get a very high
So
speed
I can't
internet.
mention the specific sectors, but Akshay will tell you about it.
Okay, I'll share those things later on. I'll add the links maybe in description about Rohini if
Yes,
anybody
get the
wants to shift to
fastest
Rohini.
internet in Delhi.
So let's quickly move on to our last thing, the Zenfone 3 coming later this month on 30th May. And what do you expect from Zenfone 3? Are you excited for it? And finally, Asus is moving from Intel to Snapdragon processors. What are your thoughts about it?
So if you take my thoughts, that will be a huge change because the Intel processors were a little bit slow in power and performance. You can't take it as much power that is Snapdragon is offering. Of course, MediaTek is also giving something in the P20 and the P10. There are some more series going on in the MediaTek. Overall, you can expect something bigger. Again, there will be the devices will be upgraded. The name will be confusing, and some more bloatwares are coming down from here.
But Intel processor in Zenfone 2 was at least as powerful as the competitive devices in the same price segment. This is my opinion that the Zenfone 2 was a really powerful device. The gaming was good. The multitasking experience was good.
I think
But
also the
you
go on.
with the Zenfone 2, there are some more phones that came from there and deluxe and this that selfie. So every phone didn't work with the Intel processor. So that is I'm saying.
Selfie was with Snapdragon from the starting.
Yeah.
Maybe yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm more worried about what will Intel do now because they were like really good partners with Asus and they were making a lot of devices, selling a lot of devices.
But Intel has announced now they won't be making any more mobile processors anymore. So I guess
Oh,
they are ending
maybe
their
that's something.
yeah.
They
Go ahead.
they may bring the new Zen watch. I guess watch may come. That is my speculation. because always the Computex is their major announcement, and Asus brings the best phones there. So you can
Hmm.
expect that smartwatch coming from their end. I don't know what you guys are speculating other than the selfie series, laser series, max series, and deluxe series.
I think that's
Particularly,
that's
yeah.
about it.
That's about it. I'm just excited about Zenfone 3 if it comes with Snapdragon 820 for
Yeah,
around 20,000 Indian rupees. That's it. So I guess
true.
we can wrap it up if you have any
We
ending
end it
thoughts.
with Yu Unicorn.
Yu Unicorn. So
I know
they
they
are.
skipped the launch event, but we can't skip it in this video.
So if you want to say about Unicorn, you guys
I,
can go
I, I
ahead.
think it's really exciting times because when they came in the country, they could take away Cyanogen from OnePlus. Now Lenovo has come with Zook Z1 and they have taken away Cyanogen. So Cyanogen is something that is jumping around here and there. So what we have heard right now is just that this will be their Android only device, and future devices will be only Android custom UI, which will be with around you and all that stuff, but it would not be based on Cyanogen anymore. So though there'll be people would miss the tweaking options they got in Cyanogen, but still I think it'll improve, because what I felt about the U based Cyanogen devices was there were a lot of bugs, and it took a lot of time for us to report the bugs, and the community was not that strong that it could be solved real in good time. So it took a lot of time for the bugs to solve, and by that time the next device came or the next Android update came out. So it's a good thing. That's a good move for them also. Let's see what happens.
It's actually good that they are shifting to stock Android, and at least they can focus more on the experience now. In Cyanogen,
Yeah.
every user was facing some bugs or the other.
So one thing I will add to you guys that as an update, all the previous phone like Eureka, Unique, or Euphoria, all are getting the Marshmallow stock Android as far we got the news
Project
today.
Highway. Yeah.
There
Yeah.
were like two versions for Euphoria, one with the stock Android and
Stock
one with
Android and one
the
with.
Cyanogen.
Yeah.
So Cyanogen one won't be getting the Android Marshmallow, right? Or is it for the both?
Yeah, the
I'm not sure.
Marshmallow. I guess. I guess for they have mentioned only the model name. Unique is
Okay.
getting, Euphoria is getting, and Eureka is getting. So it is not mentioned which one is getting and which one is not. Maybe they are all shifting to the Marshmallow. So that is a good thing that they are getting the Marshmallows at the same time with all the smartphones, the past phones, which did the well job in India.
True.
Okay. So let's wrap it up and let's that's it. I don't have any other news to
So I mean,
discuss
out of
today.
all the phones that have come in the recent we talked about, and whatever is coming next week, all the phones we mentioned in this episode,
Mhm.
which one would you buy and why?
I might buy Zenfone Max due to its great value for money and the battery. So I might use it as a secondary phone. Definitely, being a iPhone user for a long time, I won't be using it as my primary smartphone, but can use its reverse charging feature to charge
Yeah,
my main phone, which doesn't have that
iPhone.
impressive battery.
True. What about
But
you?
you can also use. I will go for the Max, and it can be also used as the. I can put a SIM and use as a hotspot and use my other devices for that. So that is my point.
And
Okay.
Nikhil.
I think I will also go with Max only at this moment. That is the only good option we can see. I don't know what Unicorn comes out at, what price and what specs it has, but if
Right.
it is getting the best of specs under 20K, then it might be a good device to buy. Let's see.
But it
Okay.
is a flagship smartphone. You can't compare with other phones.
Yeah.
So that's it for this episode. And to just give you a sneak peek of our next discussion, we will be coming up with a tech discussion about drones in India, legal issues, and Xiaomi is also launching their next drone. So stay tuned and do hit that subscribe button. Bye, Vivin. Bye, Nikhil.
Bye bye. Take care.